everyone, my name is Heather Havenwood and welcome to the weekly Heather Havenwood solo show here on Facebook Live. Just going to be a couple minutes, and what this is going to be about is I was invited, the Win Heather Havenwood show was actually invited recently to be a part of a network. And in the podcast world or in the radio world, there's a lot of confusion of what that looks like. A better way to describe it is a syndication, but not really. So I want to take a minute and explain to some people what a network is. And so the first thing I want to share is that which network did I join? Which network did I say yes to? And which network is just really going to blow my podcast up? And that is called Renegade Nation. So check out Renegade Nation, renegadenation.com. And what that means is I'm still going to be doing my podcast every single week with amazing interviews. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to actually interview Paul Colligan. He is the author of many #1 bestsellers online, but he did a book on how to live stream video. So it's an awesome interview. I can't wait for it to go out. Now, and I can't do this thing right here. Why did I join a network? So what that means is I create the show, right? I produce the show still in the same context that I always produce it. But what's cool about it is that I take the show and then I give it to them and then they market it out to their people. And Renegade Nation is a founder, Richie. Richie, hopefully he's going to be on here to say hi. But founder is Richie. And the cool thing about Richie is he's been in the radio industry for years, 20 years. And so he understands talk radio. He understands how to promote talk radio. He understands how to get audience. And he also understands, he's just way ahead of the game than me. I mean, he's been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this for a couple months. So my job is to be a content creator for Renegade Talk Radio. And so what I do is I create my podcast and I push out to all my channels, but then I also have the opportunity to tap into their current audience. They've been building up for years and years and years. So I pass on mine and then they push it out to their audience. And just in the last 2 weeks that I've been with them, my podcast has gone up. Let's see, it was at about 100 downloads. Now you remember, I just started my podcast. Okay, like June. And now we're at, like, I think what she told me last count, and that's only on one service. We're not counting all of them. They're on iHeartRadio, they're on TuneIn, they're on Stitcher, they're on other ones I don't even know about. There's so many. He only checked iTunes, and we're already at 500, 600 downloads on my show alone. That's the power of tapping into a network. You literally are tapping into their work, which is cool, right? So in the affiliate world, which is where I come from, it would be awesome that I can promote to my product, my brand new product, right? To a big, what they call big name. Someone's been around for 5 and 10 years, like a Mike Vilsain or Mike Dillard or Ryan Dice. I mean, how cool would that be if Ryan Dice promoted my brand new product? I mean, I get to tap into their huge list. They have a huge list. So that's the power of a network, right? So you get to tap into their hard work. It's like an affiliate, meaning you just tap into it. So my job now is to be a content creator, to be a really good content creator so that their people are happy. And it's been a lot of fun. Renegade Nation is a ton of fun. Just to let you know, I'm the only entrepreneur startup podcast or show on their talk radio show. A lot of their stuff is different, unique. How do you say that? They have Naughty Nicole. She talks about crazy stuff and sex. So just let you know, it's explicit. A lot of the stuff is explicit. Richie and Sammy, they're hilarious. They talk a lot about politics and the crazy things going on in politics. And they are very upfront. You listen to their show and you'll be in tears laughing, as I am. And they also have a show talking about the business of marijuana. Like literally there's a whole new industry now in the world of marijuana, right? So they have a show about that as well. That's actually pretty interesting. They bring on scientists that talk about the positives and negatives of marijuana. So that's a really cool show too. So what happens is, again, just want to let you know, thank you, Angela. Check out you can check out my show on Renegade Talk Radio in the comment below. There's actually a link. You can check them out. So what this means is you can actually subscribe to my show directly, or you can you can subscribe to Renegade Talk Radio. Now, what's the cool thing about that, when you subscribe to Renegade Talk Radio, you don't just get me. You get me, plus Naughty Nicole, plus Crazy Richie, plus Sammy, plus the marijuana girl that I forgot her name. You get to tap into all that. It's really a cool, I mean, Richie is just so amazing. Sammy is amazing. And I just love the fact that I can be a part of a team. You know, we're all cross-promoting each other. We are helping each other out, because the bigger the audience, right, then the more advertising we can get, the more successful we become, the bigger the list becomes, and it's like a team effort. And I just find that way fun. I find it way fun to be part of an amazing group. And we brought on an amazing marketing person, Richard, if you're listening. There's two Richards, by the way. There's Richard, who's a marketing person, and then there's Richie, who's on the talk radio, who's also the founder of Renegade Talk Radio. So I just wanted to do a shout out, not only to Renegade Talk Radio, but I also wanted to explain to a lot of podcasters what exactly are networks, okay, and the power of networks. I'm not saying they're right for everybody, but it's been done really well for me. I've only been a part of them for a couple weeks, and I just love it. It's a ton of fun. I really enjoy it. If you're a podcaster, if you're someone who's looking to get into podcasting, I highly suggest you not only create your great content, but you reach out to some networks and see if they're a right fit for you, because it will close the gap to get you to, basically you'll get more listeners at a faster rate than you will if you just do it all on your own, right? So I kind of look at it as like a broadcasting network, like a Fox News or a CNN. When they have a new show out, CNN, Fox News, or whatever, they cross promote. What they do is they actually have those people on the other people's shows to share, right? There's a new show going out with Fox News. It's happening on Sunday, and they had the two hosts actually on Kelly File last week to say, hey, we have a new show out. That's the power of a network. I mean, you can just cross promote like crazy and really engage your audience. So I'm really excited to be a part of Renegade Talk Radio with Richie and Sammy and Richard and Naughty Nicole. And I'm the only entrepreneur show at this time with Renegade Talk Radio. So if you have any questions about like the details of that, like what is a network, what the costs are, it depends on the network. You can sometimes pay them directly, or they take a percentage or split percentage of your advertising. You can negotiate different things. You can negotiate what that looks like. For me, I'm brand new, right? So I don't have a huge advertising pool yet. So we're going to, I had a particular deal with them. So I more of a pay to play, but they want to make sure that my show is in alignment with their vision. So that was the first thing. And then we had a negotiation. What I'm going to eventually move into is, once my downloads are up, I'm going to move into a percentage play, right? So whatever my advertising costs, I'm going to get some and the house gets some. That's kind of typical for a lot of stuff. The house gets a percentage and I get a percentage because they're doing marketing and things like that for me on behalf of me. So if you have any questions, I'd love to if you have any questions about networks and how they work. And hey, Troy, how are you? Thank you, Angela. Hey, Karen, just want to say hi. If you have any, questions or, questions about networks and how they work, feel free to type them in the comments below and I will respond to that. So this is Heather Havenwood, and check me out on Renegade Talk Radio. The link is down below, and can't wait for you guys to see the amazing lineup I have. I have so many amazing guests. They are so amazing. Paul Colligan, we did yesterday. That guy, I could talk for an hour with that guy. He's talking about live stream, the future of live stream. We literally went down this rabbit hole, and he was just sharing all this amazing information. I had a Jen, I just interviewed her yesterday. God, she was awesome. She's a political analyst, and we talked more about how do political analysts make money? What's the business model? Like, I don't get it. So we had a great conversation. I'm just bringing on such an amazing lineup for the win right now that I'm just so proud that people are saying, hey, I want to be on your show. Let's have a conversation. I am just so proud of that. And I hope that you guys listen, because I'm going out of my way to ask real questions, to ask authentic questions, you know, like the real stuff. Like, what does your day really look like? How do you really make money as a political analyst? Like, how's that work? I'm really asking serious questions because I want you as a listener to learn how to, you know, promote yourself, make more money, start a business, whatever that is. I'm really asking the questions that I hope that you're thinking about, right? Because I do. Many times recently, even the one that I actually released yesterday, Mark Whitney, he was amazing. I actually had him do a coaching session of me live. I was like, okay, you're going to coach me, because he's a coach. He's a coach's coach. And I was like, I want you to coach me right now, live. And he was like, what? So I'm really trying to make my show real authentic and real and live, and actually have the real conversations that I have every day with these people, you know, privately. So I just hopefully that, you know, hopefully you enjoy the content and have some fun and subscribe and all that good stuff. So this is Heather Havenwood saying bye. If you have any comments about what networks are, I'd like to know those questions so that I can answer them for you. Okay? All right, bye guys.